and importance of storekeeping, scope of storekeeping, functions of storekeeping, and storekeepers' responsibilities. Everything we discussed yesterday. Today, as a part of storekeeping, as a part of storekeeping's function is materials handling. The storekeeper must have thorough knowledge in the area of handling of equipments and tools to move the raw material from store to workyard. So handling is it's also an art of doing things. So he must have engineering knowledge to move the raw material from stores stores area to work spot. So what all things to be remembered or what all things to be known by the source manager is so this is the material handling. The smart definition for metal handling is International Marketing Management Society. Metal management handling is the art and science of involving the movements, packaging, storing, and substance in any form. So, what is metals handling? In short, it is see the definition is handling in the art and science involving the movements. So, moving the material handling is nothing but it should be handled very carefully while moving the material from stores to workyard. That is called materials management. It includes packaging and storing of substance in any form. Right. So another definition for materials handling is a system or a combination of methods, facilities, labor, equipment for moving, packing, storing the material to meet specific objectives. So however, the materials handling both definitions emphasizes only one particular thing, that is using the equipment to move the material from stores to a work spot. So it is the art and science involved in it because we use some prescribed equipments to move the materials like rolling machines. We have a belt called machine belts. We have a separate forklifts to handle the equipment. There are few spares which is very sensitive in its nature, which is very materials like glass materials should be handled very carefully. So science is being involved in it, whereas few of them are expert in handling the equipments, more experienced. So their art is also being used to move the material. However, handling the word refers moving the material from stores to the workyard and after finishing the job and again packing it and storing it in the storeroom or a stock room. So it is called materials handling. So I have seen two definitions. Another important thing in this is metal handling is concerned with what all the items. There are few things to be remembered while talking about metals handling. What all things to be remembered? Movement for the quantity and space. Quantity, space, place. It involves conveying, elevating, positioning, transporting, packaging, and storing of materials. So as it is nothing but handling is again it's keep on emphasizing about moving of materials. So movement is the first integral part of the materials handling. Materials handling experts are primarily concerned with the raw materials reach the operator and how finished or proceed articles are removed from the work area. Right. It should be moved from workyard store to workyard. As soon as it is finished, again it should be packed and again it should be stored in the stock room. So this movement should be handled very carefully with the help of some scientific tools like jig-jack machines, forklift operators, elevation machines. All these scientific equipments are used. Right. Time is also an important factor. Metal handling must ensure that no product process or need of a customer will be hampered by sending the material too early. Right. So stores in a storeroom, in a work spot, another important thing to be noted is the materials manager should maintain the time of moving the material. It should not be too delayed, but at the same time, it should not too early to the work spot. If materials are too early to the work spot, definitely it will interrupt the free flow of production. If machine is working with some other material, this material will give some small disturbance to the work area. So time is very, very important. The metals handling person should handle it and move it whenever it is necessary. Should not make undue delay, but at the same time, material should not reach the spot too early. So time is also very important factor. Quantity. The quantity is the right quantity of material should be reached to the work spot. Otherwise, if less quantity reaches, it will interrupt the flow of production. And if less more quantity is reached to the work spot, again the more space it will occupy more space. Again, it is a disturbance to the production process. Space requirements are generally influenced by the materials handling flow pattern. Storage of raw materials, parts, and semi-finished or finished products involves materials handling. So a good materials manager will pay his attention on space management. Space is nothing but the existing area should be properly utilized. If you are a good material handling manager, you will place in a material in a way where you can minimize the space of the office or a factory, or the space where you are placing the material is very easy to reach and very easy to take. For space management, the person will use FIFO LIFO methods. Already you might have studied FIFO, first in first out method, last in first out methods are used to have a proper space management. So in less space, you can store more materials. For example, if you go to the some hardware shops, there you can see some different size pipes are inserted with each other. ஒரு பெரிய பைப்புல இன்னும் சின்ன பைப் வச்சிருப்பான், அதுக்குள்ள இன்னும் சின்ன பைப் வச்சிருப்பான். அதை நீங்க பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. It is also shows that space management தான் அது. Okay. Material handling activities and functions. What are the materials handling activities and functions? Transportation and handling at supplier, and metal handling at manufacturing plant, transportation and handling from warehouse to customers, physically distribution. So metal handling activities functions is first one is transportation and handling. Second one is metal handling in a manufacturing plant. First, it starts with transportation. Logistics should be noted. Well, while you are buying, you should ensure the handling starts from transportation itself. So you must transport the materials in a safe and ensure the without any damages it reaches to our work spot. And second thing is inside of the factory, handling the material is also very important. And again, transporting to the warehouse after finishing the product, again transporting to the warehouse would also be ensured. This is all the materials handling activities and functions. Now let us see how it works in a manufacturing organization. How it works, packing customers and loading and transportation if supplier, and external plant handling. Next, this is called manufacturing of the organization. Material handling activities and functions. Unloading in a factory, we unload it, receiving in temporary storage location, storing and issuing, workplace handling of stores, inter department, intra plant. This is all happening inside of the factory, and finally it is transported to the warehouse. There, material handling labor is required. A relationship between plant layout and materials handling. Material handling and plant layout has a great interlink with each other. The concept we might have studied in production. What is layout? Layout emphasizes it is the design and drawing of a factory where it should be where it is located inside of the factory where the materials are located. For example, in a small factory, you can see some materials are fixed, variable in its nature. So machines where it is located inside of the factory is called the layout of the plant. So layout must be very, very good to handle a successful handling of the materials. For example, if you are handling material in a factory, the location of a machine should be properly arranged in a factory. So layout is very important in material handling. The success of material handling is in the hands of the layout of the plant. Objectives of material handling is selection of a machine, equipment, and plant layout. Selection of the machines and equipments. The first objective is to have a great impact on handling with safe and secure manner to move the material from one place to another place. It highly relies on machines and equipments which is used to handle the machines. Materials handling is not physically stored or physically handled later. You need a separate equipments and machines to lift the material in a safe way. So machines and equipment should be properly used. Selection of appropriate, efficient, and safe metal handling equipment. The equipments which you are used to handle the metal you must ensure the safety of the machines. You should keep on service the machine. You should check the machine's performance. Next, prevention of damages to materials. Prevention of damages to materials and safety in materials handling through improvements in working conditions. So check the safety, increase the objectives of capacity. Productivity should be improved. If you are a good materials handling person, you can improve the productivity of the company. Importance of materials handling. What is the importance? It increases productivity, universally known, increases production capacity, both are same. Full utilization of plant capacity. So, what is full utilization of plant capacity? So, if plant is able to produce 100 units per day, the all 100 is fully utilized. If you are good with materials handling concept, saving it man hours. Yes, if you use good equipments to handle materials, you can reduce manpower. Reduction in inventory. Yes, unnecessary wastage of stock will be avoided. Clean shop floors enabling smooth and efficient functioning of factory. Right. If you are clean with your shops and floors inside of the factory, it increases the productivity. Less utilization of high level space. The space is properly utilized. Less wastage, spoilage, and damages. You can avoid less wastage and damages. Minimum supervision due to minimization of interruption in production schedule. Reduction in fatigue of workers. It reduces the tiredness of the workers. Workers can utilize properly. The tiredness of the worker can be reduced. Symptoms of bad materials handling. If you are not good in materials handling, what are the consequences the company will face? Frequent interruption in production. That's the first interruption. If you are not good in materials handling, it will interrupt the flow of production. It is universally known. Skilled labor performance duties like storing, moving, and handling of materials. So labor skill will be wasted. Damages to materials in view of frequent handling. So damages will occur to the material, accumulation of work in progress and materials in different locations. So work in progress, work happens at one particular point, and metals are located in the some other point. So it increases over time. Reworking and rejection due to handling defects. If you are not properly handling the materials, it invites unnecessary reworking of production process. Crowd floor space. So the floor space is generally occupied by more number. Either it is occupied by the material or it is occupied by the labor. Unnecessary crowd will be there in the work spot. Congestion at receipt. Congestion is also that is same. The space is occupied by the crowd. Awaiting long material handling equipment to pick up and deliver materials. So we have to wait more. The production timing will increases. So this was the symptoms of bad materials handling. Just a minute, guys. I'll come back. Guys, are you able to see view the screen?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now let us see factors influencing the selection of a material handling system. There are certain methods to handle materials. Sometimes we use equipments and forklifts to move the material from one spot to another spot. Whereas in few times we select the manual labor to move the materials. Sometimes we use some trucks, wagons to move the material. So it depends upon the requirement. So maximum what factors that influences the system of the material handling is based on the following situations. So nature of the operation requires plays an important role. If the operation is continuous or any without gap we are doing, so the operation is that select the system. You can see if you go to any manufacturing unit, bottling companies or any factory which is preparing some juices, some water-based items, there are some line process. You may come across some line process. Line process in the sense the machine will operate with some material. Automatically, the finished goods will go to the some other machine for packing and all. It's a continuous process. So it depends upon the nature of the operation. The material handling system will also be changed. Layout of the plant. If plant is too long or too big, some kilometers will be there. Few layouts like integral coach factories, ordnance clothing factories, or any defense equipment factories. It is very big in its nature. There we use only uh, wagons and trucks to move the material from one place to another place. Okay, next building construction work. If building construction or our company is manufacturing, I mean constructing buildings or any civil work takes place, again we need manual labor to move the material from one place to another place. We use forklifts, we use temporary lifts to move the material from bottom to top. So depends upon the nature of the operations and nature of the plant, we decide the material handling system. So how generally materials to be handled? Size and shape of the material, quantity and weight of the material. It is based, we change the system. Material characteristics and suitability and damage during the handling. So distance over with the material is to be moved. Based on the distance also handling system will change. Other than engineering factors, there are few items you cannot handle manually. There are few items very heat in its nature. So there we use some equipment to handle it. So this was the materials management system. So another factor is Praveen,
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
take the attendance and send this